Meghan is a trained actress. What she does is that she studies people. She's not a good actress, but she is a trained one, right? She's been doing it her entire life. And there is no doubt that she studied Princess Diana. She studied her mannerisms towards Harry when he was a boy and the way that she grabs her face. And this is the psychopathic elements of what she does, putting a pregnancy text next to Princess Diana's hair, saying that she put her hands on the grave to have a conversation with her, bursting into tears. And she has convinced there's a thing called in psychology called the Freudian transfer.
Something strange is happening behind palace doors, and now Meghan Markle is right in the middle of it. Reports are surfacing about a quiet but serious move tied to King Charles, and it's bringing Archie and Lilibet back into focus in a way no one expected. The mood feels tight, controlled, but hard to ignore. For a long time, the story around Meghan and Prince Harry has been carefully managed, with only selected details reaching the public. But now new claims suggest King Charles may be taking a closer look at issues linked to his grandchildren, and that shift is getting attention on both sides of the Atlantic. This is no longer just about family drama, it's about image, trust, and what really happens behind royal walls. The tone has changed fast, moving from silence to possible action, and people are asking what caused it.
Princess Lilibet Diana had been christened. Why would they use a title for their children that represents an institution they loathe so much?
Some insiders think this could reshape how Meghan is seen, while others believe hidden details might finally come out. As more pieces come together, one thing stands out. This isn't just another headline. It's a developing situation that could shift the balance between Meghan and the royal family in a major way. Online discussions keep circling one big question. People are split over claims about Princess Lilibet Diana's baptism. If Harry and Meghan wanted distance from the royal system, why use royal titles for their children? That question alone has sparked heavy speculation, especially since no clear public proof ever settled the issue. According to circulating claims, there were chances to clear things up. But instead, photos and clips only created more doubt. This has led some online voices to push what they call Meghan's conspiracy, a label spreading fast across social media. It's important to remember, none of this is confirmed, but the conversation is not slowing down. Another claim involves a supposed sealed document tied to the Privy Purse Office, reportedly signed by King Charles III.
I can't stand the inauthenticity. It has to stop. I tried with you, Meghan, really. You got to pick a lane. You got to stay in it, okay? That's all I'm saying.
The story suggests it could trigger a rarely discussed legal process connected to royal titles. These reports point to possible irregularities in official and church records. Documents like Archie's updated birth certificate, Lilibet's California record, and a missing Church of England baptism entry are all being mentioned in these discussions. There are also rumours that Prince William may have supported an internal review involving legal experts, requesting detailed records from medical files to formal agreements. None of this is confirmed, but it continues to fuel debate online. More claims suggest a letter sets strict rules for what counts as valid proof. Documents with phrases like "born for" or missing signatures could be rejected. Deadlines were also rumoured, with dates for medical and church records, though again, nothing has been officially verified. There's even talk of a backup plan if the information wasn't provided on time. Some say the language echoes older legal actions, but with a modern twist, including limits on the commercial use of royal titles. Another part of the story claims legal action in the US seeking records from a surrogacy-related group with a fast-tracked request approved by a judge. At the same time, author Tom Bower is said to have filed documents in the UK pointing out gaps in records. Among the details often mentioned are a missing hospital log entry from May 2019, a company invoice dated close to Lilibet's birth, and a baptism template marked years later.
Something like that. So she wasn't even pregnant. So it's very weird. And Harry, it was said to Harry, not to her. I mean, she just came.
Experts, including medical and legal voices, are also being discussed in connection with these claims. There are even rumours that Netflix reviewed the situation under a contract clause tied to reputation, though this hasn't been confirmed. Some reports claim deals linked to Harry and Meghan may be affected, including paused payments and removed merchandise. Other claims suggest a book advance for Harry could be held back, while online discussions point to a private meeting involving senior church figures led by Prince Princess Anne. Some reports say there's no formal baptism entry for Lilibet in certain records, while Archie's appears incomplete. These details remain unverified, but the debate is intense. Questions around baptism records could have bigger consequences, especially for royal status. There are also rumours of a leaked review suggesting a temporary pause on certain titles until proper documents are provided, though no official source has confirmed this. Online reaction has exploded, with hashtags trending fast and polls showing strong opinions from the public. In response, Buckingham Palace reportedly released a short statement backing constitutional process and ongoing checks, but gave no extra details. At the same time, some believe there's a quiet effort to frame this as a simple paperwork issue instead of something bigger. Reports suggest a strategy to separate the situation from the wider royal family while shifting pressure toward Prince William instead of King Charles. None of this is confirmed, but it's being talked about heavily. There are also rumours of an internal response plan built on delay, distraction, and legal pressure. According to these claims, US privacy laws are being used to slow down any release of records. Some reports even suggest warning letters may have been sent to media outlets, though nothing official backs this up. Despite all this, one issue keeps coming up again and again: timing. If original documents like signed medical records, neonatal forms, or church entries are not provided by the rumoured deadlines, some believe formal action could follow.
This case about whether you think the birth was real, whether you think there was a surrogate, whether you think Meghan was wearing a moon bump. The fact is, Harry and Meghan lied. Buckingham Palace lied on their behalf. There was a complete cover-up over the birth of Prince Archie.
There are even claims about a proposed bill targeting how royal titles are used, especially in business, though no draft has been confirmed. On the business side, speculation is growing fast. Some reports claim a large part of past media success was driven by public curiosity around Archie, while Meghan's brand is now facing questions over product labelling tied to royal titles. According to these claims, unsold stock and legal risks could become a problem. All of this has created a high-pressure moment, with years of tension now packed into a short time frame. At the centre is one key question being asked everywhere: will clear proof be provided, or will the uncertainty keep growing around the titles and the brand connected to them? Unverified reports suggest things could escalate quickly depending on legal moves. Some even claim a single decision from Prince William could change everything, though there is no official confirmation of that. At the same time, it's being reported that Meghan filed a serious harm notice against Lady Colin Campbell. Legal discussions online suggest this could open the door to wider document disclosure. Some commentators say that in defamation cases, all related records may need to be shared, whether helpful or not, though these interpretations are not fully confirmed.
That doesn't make you sound like a better mom. It makes you sound like really kind of into yourself in a way.
According to Circulating Timelines, several deadlines were allegedly set. Mid-March dates are often mentioned for hospital records and supporting documents, followed by deadlines for baptism proof. Later requests reportedly include emails, invoices, and agreements linked to surrogacy discussions between 2018 and 2021. There are also claims that legal teams connected to author Tom Bower pursued records through US courts. Reports mention subpoenas and strict deadlines, even financial penalties for delays, but no complete official record has been confirmed. As this unfolds, attention is also turning to a historical legal process tied to royal titles. Some suggest that if formal findings ever happen, a Privy Council review could be triggered to examine actions seen as outside royal standards. For now, this remains theoretical, but widely discussed. More speculation points to a possible structured process already forming behind the scenes. Some claim an early draft review exists outlining next steps if concerns are not resolved, including approval stages before anything becomes official. None of this has been confirmed. There are also comparisons to past cases suggesting title changes could happen even when children are involved, with the focus described as protecting the system rather than targeting individuals. These ideas are based on historical examples and remain part of ongoing debate.
Like, why lie? It was just so truly bizarre.
At the same time, rumours continue about a proposed bill that could tighten rules around royal titles and their commercial use. Reports suggest stricter requirements, possible penalties, and expanded powers to request documents, though nothing official has been released. Financial pressure is also part of the conversation. Some claims say a major streaming payment was paused, while others mention products quietly removed and contracts affected by title-related clauses. None of this has been confirmed, but it continues to spread. There are even discussions about a trademark application facing questions over how a royal title is used. A leaked memo mentioned online outlines possible outcomes, from full compliance restoring deals to partial or no compliance leading to losses. These scenarios remain speculative. Political and public reactions are also building, with claims that officials prefer to handle the matter quietly. Online polls and campaigns show strong opinions, though their accuracy remains unclear. On the financial side, rumours point to tightening money and growing pressure behind the scenes. Some reports mention resignations and concerns about future cash flow, especially if major payments stay delayed. Online attention has only made things worse, with viral clips and side-by-side images spreading fast as users claim they show inconsistencies, though nothing is confirmed.
If you had those things, it would be very easy just to put them out there and say, this is what happened. This is what it is.
Other discussions focus on flight logs and invoices, with internet investigators trying to connect timelines. These findings are still speculative, but key dates keep coming up. Some claims point to late March deadlines for legal requests, with the end of April seen as a possible cutoff for internal reviews. If certain documents aren't provided, further steps could follow, though no official action has been announced. A lot of this debate traces back to an earlier royal announcement with unusual wording. Some observers say it didn't match tradition, while others think it was just a modern change. There are also claims about missing signatures and technical gaps in records, but none of this has been fully confirmed. Online discussions are now zooming in on small details that some believe raise bigger questions. One claim involves hospital staff reports suggesting expected personnel may not have been present, though this remains unverified. Another widely shared clip shows Prince Harry briefly correcting his wording on camera, a moment that has been replayed and analysed heavily with mixed opinions. There are also reports about a request to update Archie's birth certificate. Explanations range from simple formatting changes to standard updates, but some claim it caused internal disagreement. No full official explanation has been released. Questions have also come up around early announcements and whether certain wording could be changed later, which reportedly wasn't possible.
Harry are not entitled to privacy in this matter, and their privacy is trumped by our right to know that no bastard is going to sit on the throne of this country.
Baptism records are another major focus, with claims about missing signatures and unusual formats, though again, nothing has been confirmed. Business angles continue to build as well. Reports mention media deals and assumptions tied to royal status, while other rumours reference medical transport, records and company names, none of which have been publicly verified. More unconfirmed claims focus on travel and medical personnel. Some reports mention a flight between Van Nuys and Santa Barbara involving medical staff, but there's no official proof. There's also discussion about a doctor linked to these claims, said to have stepped out of public view, with privacy laws limiting access to any details. Attention is also on Lilibet's birth announcement and her reported private baptism. Some say it happened under special conditions, while others claim no official record exists in expected archives. These points remain disputed. Media and business discussions are also heating up, especially around how royal titles were used in content and contracts. Questions about legal responsibility are part of the speculation, but nothing has been confirmed. At the centre of everything are ongoing questions about documentation and process. Online communities and analysts keep reviewing footage and records, searching for answers, but no clear conclusion has been reached. Some viewers claim video clips show unusual movement, while others say it can be explained by normal maternity support.
That belly looks very abnormal. That it looks very strange. If you look up close in the video, and I encourage people, look at this. It looks like there's like a bag or like some sort of something shoved up under a dress. It does not look like a pregnant belly. It looks all bumpy. It's very strange. It looks like what you'd get if you put like a pillowcase full of like socks or something.
Medical voices often repeat the same point. Only official records can settle this, but those records have not been publicly confirmed. There are even claims of crowdsourced hospital data, checks with some users saying they couldn't find matching entries for certain dates. These findings are widely shared but still unverified. These claims remain unverified and should be treated carefully, but the core issue keeps coming back to one thing. Unclear or missing documentation creates doubt, especially when royal protocol is involved. Some commentators say the responsibility then shifts to providing clear proof, though no official ruling has been made. There are also reports of a limited window for clarification, with speculation about what could happen if questions stay unanswered. At the same time, public reaction is growing fast, with strong opinions spreading across social media and shaping how the story is viewed. Some reports claim public opinion shifted quickly, with fewer people staying neutral as the debate gained traction. One widely shared moment showed a TV segment comparing past royal birth announcements to recent ones, ending with a question that spread rapidly online. The clip went viral, though its true impact is still debated.
I think she was about 7 months pregnant, and this is when they were still within the royal family. And she said, I was going to myself, but I didn't do it because I didn't want you to suffer the same thing that you suffered with your mom.
Behind the scenes, there is speculation about a controlled communication strategy. Reports suggest a focus on careful legal wording while keeping senior royals away from direct controversy. There are also claims that updates may be timed closely to keep attention high, though none of this is confirmed. Financial pressure is also being discussed more openly. Some reports claim a pause streaming payment in mid-March created immediate strain, especially as other deals slowed. There are also rumors of talks with potential investors, with conditions tied to branding and titles, but no confirmed agreements have surfaced. Retail concerns are being mentioned too.
She suffers from such a rare disorder of being unable to just be a human.
Some reports suggest products linked to royal titles may have been pulled or delayed due to uncertainty, raising concerns about losses and stalled sales, though these claims remain unverified. Legal strategy is another major talking point, with claims of delay tactics and reframing efforts. However, some commentators point out that privacy laws may not fully block voluntary document releases. Much of this remains speculation. Deadlines continue to be a major focus. Late March is often mentioned for legal compliance in the US, while the end of April is linked to internal reviews that may not be extended. These dates are said to be important, but nothing has been officially confirmed. Political and public pressure may also be playing a role. Some reports suggest officials want the issue resolved quickly, while online discussions keep growing through short videos and viral posts breaking everything down. Through all of this, one question keeps repeating across platforms: will clear proof be provided, or will uncertainty continue? Many believe public attention favors simple answers over complex explanations, which may be shaping how this unfolds. There are also smaller fringe theories circulating, though mainstream coverage has mostly avoided them.
I've never seen this sort of. I've never seen someone that struggles to just give us like one strip of authenticity.
Still, some reports suggest that when official records are not clearly presented, speculation naturally grows. According to these claims, there may still be a quiet way to resolve everything if certified documents are provided within a certain time frame. If that happens, some believe the situation could fade without formal action, though this is not confirmed. Others argue that without officially recognized proof, the issue may remain unresolved. Some reports frame this as a turning point, a choice between resolving things quietly or letting the situation escalate. The outcome may depend on what information is released and when, though no decision has been officially announced. Business impact is also under heavy discussion. Analysts suggest that brand value tied to public perception and royal titles could shift quickly depending on how this plays out, though these views remain speculative. Media and publishing deals are also part of the conversation, with claims that certain contract terms could be affected if titles or status change. Internal discussions have been mentioned, but no confirmed details are available. There are also reports of growing pressure on future projects. Some claim publishers may be adjusting plans by reducing references to royal connections, while performance expectations and sales figures are being questioned, though nothing is officially confirmed. Public perception is another key factor. Polls mentioned in reports suggest changing opinions, and some appearances may be delayed until the situation becomes clearer, but these claims remain unverified. Financial commitments and ongoing costs are also being discussed, with speculation that new deals could face delays until there is more clarity. Overall, many believe financial stability may depend on how and when this situation is resolved. Some reports suggest a final turning point may be close. According to these discussions, the next major update could either confirm proper documentation or lead to further formal steps. There is said to be little room for uncertainty, though nothing has been confirmed. At the center of everything is one simple idea being repeated again and again: clear paperwork could settle the issue, while continued silence may increase pressure on all sides. What do you think about this situation? Do you think the speculation is going too far, or are there still real questions that need answers? Share your thoughts below, and if you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe and share.